Being a gear enthusiast is quite interesting thing. You're always looking for something new, for something better. You're spending a lot of time for research and you're always trying to get something absolutely the best. So today I'm gonna show you my new sleeping bag and we'll try to explain why I think it's so cool. The name of this sleeping bag is Rockfront Ultralight 400. It's made for 3-season camping, hiking, and it has so many features that I just surrendered and picked this one, and today I will show and try to explain all the features that it has. So let's do this. It has 870 plus field power goes down. The weight of it is 680 grams and the comfort temperature for comfort limit for this sleeping bag is about +2 Celsius. So for me it's like multi-purpose sleeping bag which I can use almost all of the time of the year except the winter, but for winter I have another sleeping bag. So I was looking for something that will be a bit smaller, a bit lighter for my summer, autumn, spring hikes. Let's dig deeper and I will show you what's inside the case. So let's look at this sleeping bag, and first of all that you can see that it has zipper just in the center, and previously I've seen some sleeping bags with the same solution, but I never thought about benefits that it can propose. What provides this sleeping bag, if you open all this zipper, you can convert it kinda to a blanket, and the hood is also made this way, that way, so you can open it and it will be also quite wide, so there will be no problem to use it as well as blanket. And for me it's really cool because of this wide spectrum of the year when you can use it. Sometimes it can be a bit too warm, but if you're using it as a blanket, it's not a problem. You can uncover some part of your body and you will be just cool. That was one of the super cool features for me, because previously all of my sleeping bags when I just started to hike were not in the form of mummy but in the form of blanket, so I was allowed to unzip it and use it as a blanket. For me it was like super cool feature, and this sleeping bag has the same feature but in the shape of mummy, so it's still lighter than a traditional sleeping bags in rectangular form, but have the same feature. Also you can attach another sleeping bag with the same zip line and you can make a double blanket for the couples. Another super cool feature that this sleeping bag inside has some mounts, and you can buy on the side of the manufacturer special straps, so for being able to attach it to your sleeping pad as a quilt. I don't have it with me right now, but you can check it on their website. It's really easy, and for the people who like the benefits of the quilt, it will be also really cool, because in some cases for people quilts can be more comfortable because you not squeezed in a sleeping bag, and especially if you like to turn while you're sleeping, quilts can be more comfortable, and for that people you just got a quilt and a sleeping bag just in one piece. And also there's another thing, they also have some straps and you can attach them to a mount and use this sleeping bag as under quilt if you're a hammock sleeper, which I'm Obviously not, but if you are, there's also a cool feature for you. Another interesting thing for this, not only for this sleeping bag, but for the whole company Rockfront, which is Ukrainian. And that's another cool feature for me, because all the people like when something good is made inside their country, and in Ukraine we're the same. So yeah, I'm really proud that this sleeping bag made in Ukraine, and they paying taxes here in Ukraine, and they supporting our army right now, not just only with the taxes, but also providing a lot of sleeping bags to the soldiers. And another cool thing about this whole brand, that they have these sleeping bags in 7 sizes for each. So they have different sizes in width and in length as well. And this sleeping bag is made for me. I mean, I'm a regular sized person, not like kinda in the middle of everything, so I just bought the kinda in the middle size. But if you are like tall or short or wide in the shoulders, there is no problem for you to find something which will fit good for you. And it's really cool, because usually it's hard to find a manufacturer that have so many sizes with the sleeping bags. Because I'm a gear enthusiast, I have a personal preferences about like different types of the gear, and one of the things that I think is really necessary for any sleeping bag, ability to open your feet when you're sleeping, because sometimes it happens when it's like a bit too warm, but you don't want to uncover any part of your body. And in this case, I just open zipper at the foot box, and there is no problem at all, and I can sleep comfortably. And for me, it's one of the features that I will not buy any sleeping bag without it. So this sleeping bag doesn't have like separate zipper for the foot box, but because they have 2 sliders, it's not a problem to just open the bottom of the sleeping bag and provide you a ventilation for your feet. And for me, it's absolutely good enough. You even don't need another zipper for the foot box. So this test was passed perfectly, and without it, it couldn't be perfect sleeping bag. And here I can be calm and no worry about it, because I will have no problem with this. Now let's talk a little bit about smaller features. All the zippers are YKK, which is absolutely the best. This one is YKK number 3. It's not the biggest, but they made it smaller, so it will be lighter, because it's ultralight version of this sleeping bag. And also the fabric is Tendineer nylon. It's quite light, but still good enough for performance. Of course, in 2023 you will need a inside pocket to keep your phone or power bank or camera warm at the night. So of course you have it, and you have a inside collar, which is also really good, because you can adjust it perfect for your temperature. I really like when the sleeping bags have it. Not all the demi-season sleeping bags has it, but this one has it, and I like it a lot. The only thing about this sleeping bag which I'm not super excited is the color of the sleeping bag, because I'm quite picky about the colors of my gear, and I'm usually trying to find something which will excite me a lot about this gear. And this color is just like natural, typical. From it's fine, absolutely fine, but I'm not impressed with it, and I hope someday there will be more sleeping bags that will impress me with the colors. Not only sleeping bags, in the hiking world, tents, sleeping bags, backpacks, pads. Look at this color. What's interesting about this color? It's a huge problem about the whole industry. So I'm fine with this, but someday maybe I will change it. So yeah, that's what I tried to show you and explain you about this sleeping bag. It's I even not can truly call it sleeping bag, because when you buy in this sleeping bag you also have quilt, under quilt and blanket, so it's like a multi-tool for every situation in your life. So that's why I picked this sleeping bag, and I think it will be good. Thank you.